Hi everyone, welcome, and today is going to be something different for me. I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour. So I have never done one of these, and the reason why is because I pretty much have two homes. Where I film is my partner's home, and then I go to my mum and dad's very often, so I kind of am here half the week and there half the week. So I only keep my new books and the books I really love here at my partner's house, and the books that I have read ages ago or I don't really like will be at my parents' house. So I don't have a distinct main bookshelf that has all my books. I wish I did. I just need to find a spot where I can put them all and leave them, but I just have not decided yet. So I'll show you the books that I have here at my partner's house. They're the books that I love the most, and they're the new books. So I'll show you them each, and I'll explain a little bit maybe about them depending on how long this video will go. So here we go. Okay, so let's get started. These first, so I pretty much have like a little bookshelf that has little squares in it. So I don't really have a theme to my bookshelf. I kind of just tend to put the trilogies together. So here we have Eclipse and a New Moon, and I actually don't have the hard copy of the two other books, which is a shame. I don't know why. I think I might have lended it to my friend and never got it back, so that is such a shame. I might actually have to inquire about that. The next book I have is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and this was actually one of my favourite books. I absolutely loved Anna and the French Kiss, and I do need to get the second book and the third of the trilogy, so that will hopefully be soon. The next book I have is Six by Karen Taylor, and this was actually a school book that I had to read. The next book is actually my boyfriend's book, which is Top 10 of Everything 2015, which is, I don't know why it's in my bookshelf, to be honest. Yeah, he's into that kind of stuff. The next book is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, and this cover is beautiful and amazing, and I have not gotten to this yet, which is an exciting read that I'm looking forward to. The next book is All He Ever Needed by Shannon Stacy, and I have not gotten to this either. I'm also quite excited about this. This just sounds like a cute young adult contemporary read that I'm pretty excited about. So the next book is my Paulina Simmons shelf, and these contain my absolute favourite trilogy, which is the Bronze Horseman trilogy, and this is the Bronze Horseman, the first book of the trilogy right here. And whoever has not read this, I can't even, like, you should just get out of my video right now. I can't even explain how amazing this trilogy is. The Bridge to the Holy Cross is the second book of the trilogy, and these are quite thick and chunky books, which I have no complaint about because they were absolutely amazing. So the third book to the trilogy is The Summer Garden, and they're all equally as big as each other, but they're just so crazily amazing. And the book underneath, which is Bella Grand, is a sequel to the Bronze Horseman. It explains, if anyone's read the Bronze Horseman, it explains Alexander's parents' relationship, and I actually haven't gotten to it. It is massive, like absolute massive, so I'll actually need like a whole month to read that. So the next book by Paulina Simmons is Tully, and I have actually read this, and I'm pretty sure I have done a review, so I'll link the review below if anyone is interested. And the next book slot is, look at my little owl, he's so cute, is my books that I actually have never read. Oh, I've attempted Gone with Wind by Margaret Mitchell, and I did not like it. I think I did a review on it, yes, I think. So yeah, I did not enjoy this book whatsoever, and I actually did not finish it. And the next book that is here is Chime by Franny Billingsley, and this I have not read yet, and I'm actually looking forward to it. She's like a good witch, and people in her neighborhood hate her and her sister because they know that she's a witch, but she's a really nice witch. And yeah, I'm just interested to read what happens in this story, and it is a hardcover, and it cost me like $7, which is pretty exciting. So the next book is Sins of the Father, and this book is pretty much just about, I think, family, like child abuse, and I haven't gone to this. It was a sale book, and it just sounds really sad. but also interesting at the same time. This I put in my TBR, pick it out of my TBR jar. I would definitely read it, but I don't think it's a book that I'll pick up and choose for my TBR. So the next is a little picture frame of me and my partner, and then it's got the selection, the Elite and the One, which is the trilogy by Kiera Cass, and the selection is the first book, the Elite the second, and the One the third, and I did a book review on that, so I'll link the link below. Now this is my next little slot, and in this one I have the Sports Trials, and I am still currently trying to read this. I actually have not been very successful in finishing it, but I will get there. I will get there one day. And the next trilogy I have here is Cinder, Scarlet and Cress, which is the trilogy by Marissa Meyer, and it is the Lunar Chronicles. I absolutely loved this trilogy, and we're still currently waiting on Winter, which will be the fourth book, and I'm not sure if it's the final. I'm guessing that it will be the final, and so I just cannot wait for that to be published. The next one is Shatter Me and Unravel Me, and I have read these two, and I'm currently waiting on Ignite Me, which is the final book to the series, and these books were absolutely stunning. I mean, look at the covers, they're amazing. If anyone has not read these, I recommend picking them up. They're just an awesome read. Next little slot here contains my TBR jar, which has all the books I have not read in there, so I can pick one out, and this is a book called Thin, and it's about anorexia, and I'm currently reading a book about anorexia right now, and I put that in my to be read for December month. So that is by Grace Bowman, and I have not read this, and I look forward to reading it. And the next book is Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, and I have not read this either. So I have a lot of unread books on this shelf, but they are my favourite, and I am looking forward to reading all of them. So Attachments should be a good one because I absolutely love Rainbow Rowell. And this is currently in my to be read for December. It's called The Moment Collector by Jodie Lynn Anderson, and it's pretty much about a dead girl, and she tries to find this conspiracy that's happening in her neighbourhood where a lot of people are dying, which sounds really intense and interesting. So I'll be reading that very soon actually. So the next book is one of my favourites, and it is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and anyone can tell this book is amazing. I think I did a review on it, I'm not sure, I'll link below if I did. And We Were Liars, I definitely did a review on it because it absolutely left me gobsmacked, and I loved it. I loved how good it was. And so yeah, We Were Liars, I will be linking the link below for the review on that one. The next little slot is a bit of a mess. I really should organise my bookshelf. Maybe I'll do a video on organising my bookshelf. Okay, so here I have Looking for Alaska by John Green, and this is such an amazing book. I loved it. I loved it. So that is by John Green, a very popular author. Jemima J. Jane Green is such an amazing book, and these books were in my favourites standalones. So Looking for Alaska and Jemima J were my favourite standalones in a video I did not too long ago. So the rest of my books here are by Jamie Maguire, one of my absolute favourite authors. She's a romance adult fiction novelist, and here I have Beautiful Disaster, Walking Disaster, Beautiful Oblivion and A Beautiful Wedding, which are all the Beautiful Disaster series books, and if no one's read this, I recommend 100% go and pick them up because they are absolutely amazing. I can't even get enough. And the little one here that is a bit left out, which is Red Hill, also by Jamie Maguire, which sounds really different to her other books of love and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna hopefully read this next year towards the beginning and see what that's all about, just to cross it off of my to be read. And the next one here, I have such random things in my bookshelf. I have here my Voss bottle, and I don't know why it's there. I have no idea. So here I have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and how beautiful is the cover. Look at that, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, and I can't believe I haven't read that yet. It's just, I don't know, a mystery to me. I'll hopefully maybe have it in my January TBR. What do you think? Let me know if I should read it in January. So this book is Live Forever by Amy Talking. The next book is Chinese Cinderella by Adeline Yen Ma. And the next book is Spark by Rachel Craw, and I have not read this either. I think the books I have not read weighs the books that I have read. The next little slot has 2 books. I don't know where the other ones are. I think they're on top of my bookshelf. I should have cleaned it before I did this video, but I didn't. And this one is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. And this again is one of my favourite standalone. Let's Get Lost by Adi El-Said is just a fun summer read, a fun contemporary young adult read, and I'm pretty sure anyone will enjoy this. Yes, it's just great. So the next one has my little candle that is totally out, and I can't even use it anymore. So in this bookshelf I have Wonder by R.J. Palacio, and I have not read this, along with Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I have not read either of these books and I hear so many good things. This one I also have Survive by Alex Morrell, and I have not read this. Crazy. And this book, An Absolute Scandal, is massive and I have not brought myself to read it. So in this one I have My Beautiful Fake Plant, and I have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, which I hear so many good things about, and I have If I Stay by Gail Forman, and I actually have the second book, and that's at my parents' house. The next one I have is The Winner's Curse by Mary Rutkowski, and I hear so many good things. I also have The Eucubian Building by Ala Al-Swaini, and I have attempted to read this and it's so hard to read. Like, some of the words I swear is in a different language. And the 2 other books I have here is Find Me by Romalie Bernard, and also The Narrow Road to the Deep North, which I am currently reading. I am finding very difficult to finish, but I will finish it one day, hopefully. So the next slot, a little black collection, is 50 Shades of Grey and 50 Shades Darker. I don't know where my 50 Shades of Freed is because I have read all of them. Probably lended it to a friend. So I also have More Than This by Patrick Ness, which I haven't read and I've also heard so many good things. I have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, and I have done a review on this a long time ago, so I'll link that to my page below so you can get to know the Gone Girl book. And the last little slot I have here is The Fifth Wave, which I only bought not too long ago, and I'm pretty excited to read it. I've heard, again, so many good things. And the next book I have is The Bees by Lillian Paul. These are the books I had in my mini haul, I just didn't put them away. So yes, we have Anna Dressed in Blood, The Book Thief, Sapphire Skies, Be Careful What You Wish For, and Second Chances. So they're all pretty good books that I'm looking forward to. That is my bookshelf tour and my partner's house bookshelf tour. I really need to find a bookshelf where I can put all my books and do a big tour. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment below if you've read any of these books, thoughts on any of the books. And thanks guys.